everyone, so welcome to today's video. Today it's all about advice for mums. I'm going to do 4 piles. So in the next clip you'll see a picture of 4 piles. Each have got a number and each with a pile of cards from this deck, okay? If you choose which one you're drawn to, you can choose in multiple ways. So you can choose depending on how you feel, like which one gives you a gut feeling, or if you've got a special number between 1 and 4, or if you go down below and look in the timestamps, you'll see the numbers. Maybe that's holding your lucky number. And there's just any way you want, even like the color of the number on top, whatever one you're drawn to. So yeah, I'll see you in the section that you choose and give you your tarot reading for today. And also happy Mummy's Day. See you there. Okay, hi mums. So if you just want to choose 1, 2, 3 or 4, you can take a minute to see how you're feeling about each of the piles. Go with your gut instinct. Don't double guess yourself, second guess yourself, because often your mind tells you the wrong one but your gut tells you the right one. And then I'll see you in your pile. Okay, the timestamps are below. Hi group 1. Just throw that. So I've got your cards laid out in front of me. I'm going to take a minute just to have a look through, see what we've got. Got a new deck here. It's called Cirque du Tarot. I'm going to do a little review on that if you're interested in seeing the cards, but I'll hold them up to you anyway, the ones that's come out for you. So give me a sec and I'll give you your reading. Okay, here are your cards, group 1. Okay, so straight off the bat, I was particularly drawn to the fact that these mums in group 1 are you've been trying pretty hard for a while, but it feels like you feel a bit defeated. You feel a bit like hard work's not paying off. You're sort of getting a bit emotional about it. But you're still very strong about it. So with this card is the what's it called, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like that's where your hard work is in that card. You've been trying hard with something that you've been doing, but you're getting a bit sort of fed up. Okay, so with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, is it Pentacles? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I heard washing away today just to get time to rest, or a time to stop sort of thing. It's interesting. So, and then I've got this 8 of Cups in reverse, and this to me suggests you're sort of stuck in a rut. You're fed up. It feels like you're fed up, and but you're doing really well. So these 2 cards are showing that you're fed up. Sorry, my ring light. And then these 2 cards are even though you're fed up and you're in this rut sort of thing, you're still doing really well. You're still, all these bright colours are still coming through you. You're just getting on with it, like mums do. You're doing well with whatever you're doing. It's just not what you want to be doing. You can't, it's you can't see through that barrier, whatever this barrier is. I might pick up on it later. I'll channel a bit anyway in all my readings. But it seems like there's a new beginning coming to this. So this is the end of a rut. So with the next card, we've got the Fool upright. And this suggests the beginning of a journey of sorts. I am particularly drawn to this eye, the sun. It's a shady eye. It feels like a beginning that's you're not sure you should go on, but it feels like it's just going to happen anyway, sort of thing. And it's a Ace of Pentacles is coming up as well. So it's there's some sort of financial or material new beginning as a card. But I'm just gonna take a minute to see what messages come through for that card, because it feels very sort of indifferent. I heard staircase you're willing to build. What's this? Mum advice, please. I heard come away from this chipper attitude and like face your real sort of your realness about you. It does feel a bit like with that face as well, like that face hiding half of its identity sort of thing. It does feel a bit like you might be hiding your inner side, your inner self, like you're like any mum trying to get on with mum life or family life, and there's just something that you're hiding about yourself. But you're still doing really well. Like this is very clear to me that you're doing very well. Like I'm particularly drawn to like this bit here with all the coins over this little person. I think that's like the showmaster in the circus as well, whatever they're called. I don't know, showmaster to me. It's probably got a term now. I'll put in the comments if you know what that term is, because I can't think of it. But yeah, I just feel like you're putting yourself out there a lot just to please everyone else or please like your kids. I feel like this represents you, but it also represents possibly a teenage boy for some of you. I just sort of get a vibe that there's like a teenage boy and he's like sort of deluded you a little bit. Like it's not like a nasty, like you just don't understand how the situation's panning out or how it's like you don't understand him, or maybe it's just his age because you know teens are hard. But it's like if it is the teenage boy for you personally, this young lad, he's a sensitive sort of type because it's a cup card. Okay, so it feels like he's okay. He's just working out himself as well, like any teenager does. But for those of you who this doesn't represent a teenage boy, this is like it's the caring mother of you, okay? So some cards, they'll give me two sort of impressions, two different stories, or just two different ideas or two different emotions. It could be multiple different feelings. But it feels like for those of you who this represents the mother, you're very caring, but you're getting sort of down with how you're feeling. It feels like you're just carrying on through defeat. But you're doing well, okay? Like this may have been a sort of a thing that you're going through now, but this is definitely coming to an end and you're gonna have a fresh beginning. Okay, so this one came out first and this one's come out afterwards. Yeah, right. I'm gonna just channel and see if I get any specific messages per card to help this group of group one, okay? I feel like this card is definitely trying to give me some sort of message for you. Anyway, I'm going to start from the beginning. I'll tell you what I hear, and then we'll work out some advice through these messages, I guess. So give me a sec. So, Seven of Pentacles, what advice have you got, or any information, please? I heard, why don't you sit down and put your feet up? Because there isn't all this time to throw your health away. So obviously some of you are not looking after yourself. Did feel like that, to be honest, when I said like you just doing all this hard work and you're getting a bit emotional about it. You need to chill out a little bit, sort of. I feel like with that message I just got like a download of have a rest, let things plan out, like pay out how they're going to play out, and then you don't have to just try and control it. It sort of feels like you're trying to control something, trying to make things go the best as it can, but sometimes going with the flow, it works too, even though we don't think it will. Right, I'll see about this Knight of Cups. I heard a child out of control is a child caged, so that's quite a powerful statement. But it feels like, I think some of that is younger children, not just teenage children, okay? It's like this child's finding it hard to express themselves. Like maybe they don't know how to do that, or maybe they feel like for the teens it feels like they're a bit trapped, like they don't know how to express themselves, like they need to go and just sort of express themselves in a teenage kind of way. It feels like maybe some of the parents in this group are a bit like, no, you're my baby, like I need to protect you. Understandable because teens are hard. But then for the younger children, it feels like there's just like these children are trying to express themselves, but not in a negative way or a positive way, just they find it just hard to express themselves, and that's why the parenting side of this is getting a bit tricky. Um, Interesting. I'll carry on channeling one sec. Five of Pentacles in reverse, please. I heard cold feet to go outside, anxious. So obviously, what is this, the mum or like? Hold on, I'll channel a bit more. Is this the mum or the kids or what? It said a little of both brought on by the mum. Um, so maybe just like change this attitude or mindset, and maybe both of you go out together, or both of you go and do your separate things for like the teenagery families. But then obviously with the younger children, I feel like it feels like after school clubs and things like that might be helpful. To help like this expression for the children. It feels like the younger kids will just be, they just learn to express themselves naturally, so don't worry about it. Like just keep them like socializing around kids their age, a bit older. That's been shown to help if they're around older kids. The older kids help the younger kids. The younger kids learn a lot easier from older kids. So maybe just expose them to like football clubs and things like that. Interesting. Okay, Eight of Cups in reverse, please. Any channeled messages for this card particular? I heard out of control suggests a wisdom that's not been seen. It's very specific as well. Can you help explain that a little bit more, please, Spirit? I heard just because they don't get what they want doesn't mean that they can't work out how to. Okay, so I think that's like with the teenagery children a bit more. It feels more mature in being, if that makes any sense to people watching this. Physically being, you know, how you felt as a teenager, compared to how you feel as like a woman now or a mum. So your teens basically who are watching this, mums who have teens, your teens I'm getting the feeling are feeling a bit entrapped, but you know, teens do that. I remember doing that myself. They sort of need to grow their wings, like their wings are growing faster than their mind at this age, if that helps. But just let them spread their wings and like learn who they are, learn their values, learn the hard way, like because we all do it. We've all done it. Okay. And then, right, what's going on with this new beginning, please, Spirit? I'm just going to pull up both of these cards and channel them both, okay? Like, side note, I heard some children bigger than their boots, sort of thing. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting some teenage parents need to encourage their teenagers to go and start finding their first new jobs or like ways of getting income. I feel like there was a message for parents that there's a little bit of a financial struggle, but this will give the teenagers a little bit more freedom, but also some life lessons that they need to learn. Obviously, we all have to learn with our first job at some point. Okay, Okay, the Fool, anything, please? Okay, so for the younger children, I'm getting they need to learn to play with the other kids. There's just a very specific like message that maybe you've got children that are struggling. I do feel like it's language related, like this whole, like the younger children feel like it's an expression that they're finding hard to like verbalize how they're feeling or how they're acting, like why they're acting that way. So it's just coming out in like all this not crazy behavior, just like sort of moody behavior. It just feels very like it's strange because when you channel a feeling that someone doesn't know how to convey, it's harder for me to convey. So translating that confusement into actual words is also hard to do. But you get the idea. Okay, so any advice? Any, like, obviously we've got channel this energy for the teenagers into the jobs, into the new ways of finding money themselves, and the kids making more friends and hanging out with little friends. Any advice for the mums, please? I heard sit back and enjoy the ride. You only experience life once, sort of thing. Which is not technically true, but like you will experience this life once. Well, depends what you believe, but I personally believe definitely more than once. Anything else, please? Sometimes gratitude for the places that we're at can go a long way. Seek advice like in different ways, to like channel this for yourself, so like process it for yourself. So maybe like make some friends or like go and chat to your friends that you've got about your children, like, and it's not like they don't want you to compare, because every person in this planet is an individual and everyone goes through an individual experience, but they want you to find comfort through different mums, like other mums. But don't take it to heart that if your child's different to a different child, that doesn't matter. That, like, that's not important. That it's just finding that community is more important to you right now, because obviously you're trying so hard and you're getting a bit emotional. You need that emotional support as a mum. Okay, I think that is about as much as I can get from this tarot reading right now in this long video. So I hope that was helpful. If that was, give me a like and maybe subscribe to my channel if it helps. I will always be posting more videos. I will do some more Mother's Day ones. Well, this is Mother's Day ones, but Mother's Day ones in the future, I mean. But I'll always do like family advice and business advice and any other advice I can think of. So if you've got any ideas of things that you would like to see on my channel, maybe as a mum, put it down below and I'll see what I can do and make you a video at some point. Okay, thanks for watching. Hi group 2, welcome to your video. So here's your Mother's Day tarot. This group only got 4 cards, so I'll see how it goes. If I need more information for you, I'll pull a few more cards, but we'll see how it goes. Sometimes you get a lot of like information just from like 1 card, so see how it goes. So give me a sec, I'm going to have a quick look at your cards. Hi group 2, so these are your cards I've just pulled for you. So straight away I'm getting like a feeling of sort of like depression, but some of you it's just you're feeling down, and you're particularly feeling down at night time when you've got time to be in your thoughts. I feel like there has been tears, like you're upset about something, like something's not gone the right way. For some of you it's like life's not gone the right way. For some of you it's like a situation, excuse me, but there's like both of these cards have teardrops, and they're very dark. Like all 4 of these cards are so dark. Well, they might look bright on the camera, but compared to the other cards in the deck, they're quite dark. So it's like just giving me that impression of like a dull, like sadness. It feels like you definitely need to be like working out a situation in your head. I get that with this card, the Hermit card. Like there's something that's playing on your mind, and then there's like an unfairity to it. Three of Wands. Let me have a look at this. So with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like there's it's like a loss of an opportunity sort of feeling. I do want to say, like, I'm picking up on someone particular. Like, I feel like they've lost someone quite dear to them. Like, and like some of it's like for this person, it's grief. Or a grief of sorts. Like, it doesn't feel like it's sunk in properly, sort of thing. It feels like it's still like you can't believe it, sort of thing, for that person or those people at the minute. But for others of you, he's not going through like an actual grieving of losing someone. It's like a grieving of a situation. Like it shouldn't have gone that way. So I'm getting like maybe a parent left, or some of you it's like a step parent, but some of you it's like an actual parent left. Let me see what else I can get. There's a lot of soul searching with this Hermit card. Like I just heard like nope, I've gone blank. It'll come back to me. Yeah, I just had like I got it back. I just had like it's what's wrong with me? Like why did they leave? Sort of what's wrong with me? Like what why did that go wrong? Sort of thing. For some of you, obviously not the grief thing, because that's a completely different story. But it just feels like you're questioning every way you can to see if there was a reason behind it, but it's just like a fate thing. It's just the way life's going, right? It's just the way this path leads. So maybe that parent left, your co-parents left or passed away or something like that. For some of you, it doesn't feel like the grief is a co-parent though. It feels like just like a different family or friend. I definitely feel like some of you it's a friend. But for those of you who are going down the like your parent, one of the parents have left the children. It's just the way the life was going to go anyway. Like even before you got into the relationship, it was going to go this way. It sort of feels like it was just destined. It was fate. Okay. And that's not a bad thing because I'm very like attracted to this love heart here. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's a little love heart lantern, okay? And it feels like a good way to do this like transition, go through this transition, is to do some self-love and to like step back and remember why you loved yourself before you went into that relationship, and like find like that best version of yourself. So like when before the relationship you would have been like available for a relationship, so we start to like love ourselves in a way to make ourselves presentable to other people, and in that sort of way of doing things we find a love for ourselves. Like we put extra makeup on, or we dress nicely or something like that. We show our best selves, and that's a way of like practicing self-love as well. But then throughout the relationship it feels like it's been forgotten about, and now you've come out and you're like in the dump sort of thing, and you're not looking after yourself. It feels like for some of you it's like it's going to last a while. Like you're just gonna be down in the dumps for a while, because obviously this ain't an easy situation. But for some of you it does feel like depression, okay? And I do feel like some of you haven't acknowledged that that's depression. But I did pick up on some of you are getting like right, that's happened. I'm getting to grips with it. I'm gonna just start to get myself in a better place, sort of thing. Whereas others of you are like, no, I'm still down in the dumps. I'm not quite there yet. I also feel like with this Three of Cups, having a few close best friends sort of thing I was going to help you get through this transition. I just had the word neglect as well, so it feels like some of you have had a partner just like neglect their children, but it does feel like your friends will help you. Like, it feels like those of you who have friends that can help you straight away, well, they'll be readily there for advice. Like, you have that support. I'm just going to see what I get from this Four of Swords a little bit more. I feel like some of you have been like isolating yourself to process this sort of information. So with the Hermit card and this Four of Swords, I'm very drawn to this little person sitting on their own, just sort of contemplating. I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, they're like contemplating, like they're in a thinking stance sort of thing. And the Hermit card is all about internal work anyway, sort of like internal views, processing things, going on a sort of hermity or introverted way, to work things out and to better yourself, okay? But I do feel like there's a sense of isolation with this Four of Swords, and I don't feel like that's good for you. Yeah, so with this Four of Swords, I do feel like with the purple energy, you're thinking things through, okay? So your purple is your crown chakra, okay? It's the top of your head. It's where like spirit and your mind speak to each other, essentially. If you believe that sort of thing, you don't have to. That's what I believe, and it's easy to explain to you like that, okay? So through tarot and chakras and stuff. I am a spiritual reader after all. So it feels like you've been contemplating this situation for quite a long time. It doesn't feel like it's fresh. It feels like you're waiting for an answer that you're never gonna get, sort of thing. But it's just because it's a life lesson, okay? I am gonna get another card, I think, because I want just a little bit more information. Spirit guides of love and light and highest vibration and great is good. Pretty please can I have one more card or two more cards to explain this. Okay. I've got back of the deck energy as well, okay, so I'll go through the cards. So, you've got the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands together. So, the Eight of Wands came up upright, and the Seven of Wands has come up upside down, okay? So would you like any more information? So it feels like I was focusing particularly on the Three of Cups, like with your friends and stuff, as a card, okay? That card definitely feels like you're not telling your friends the whole sort of truth, or like a truth, not necessarily the truth, but like you're not expressing how you're feeling properly. Maybe you feel like your friends will judge you, but you need to tell them, for them to help you. That includes the grief people. Like, it's hard to speak when you're in grief, like completely, like all these different forms of grief, okay? It is hard to talk about how you're feeling. It's hard to process what those words are, because words don't cut it. When you're very upset, sort of upset's an understatement for the people going through physical grief sort of thing, but for people grieving in a situation, it's a little bit easier. With this Eight of Wands and Seven of Wands coming straight after, okay, in reverse, you're feeling like you've gone for a goal. Like, this is, you've gone for a goal, right? And this is the potential to succeed with this goal, okay? And it feels like you're so sort of indifferent about it. For some of you anyway. I'm sort of getting another energy as well. But yeah, so if some of you have gone for like an interview or like a goal of just like a goal, I don't know, I can't pinpoint every single one. It just feels like you've gone for something, or you're going to go for something. It feels like you've already done it, I think. But then with this card, you're sort of second guessing yourself, you're doubting yourself, like maybe feeling a bit like people are judging you. But it doesn't feel untrue. It just feels like you shouldn't care about it. Like, I'll be honest with you. People know me, I'm honest, okay? But it does feel like maybe because of something that's happened in the past, like maybe people have judged you in the past, that you're thinking that this is still carrying on. Like, that doesn't always happen. Like, reality check, yeah, we don't always talk about the same people, you know, like when do you sort of thing. Yeah, someone might be big news for a while, but do we do it for the rest of our life? No. Okay, so just don't worry about it, right? So this feels like a possibility, an opportunity for these people, but it feels like if you're going to think that you're not liked, you're not going to succeed and stuff, that's the energy that's coming back to you. That's just how the universe works, okay? So you need to have some self-belief here, okay? You, as people in general, you need to have some good self-belief, like you're going to get there. For those of you who have picked up that are going through a stronger, tougher grieving phase, this energy is slightly different, okay? It feels like you're waking up to the situation, like with this card, okay? It feels like maybe you're starting to gain your words, you're gaining like clarity about what's happened, but it still doesn't feel real. It feels like your body just feels different, sort of thing. Like you was like so numb and in shock, and now things are starting to feel more real again, with physical grief, with the 8 of Wands anyway. And then the 7 of Wands in reverse is like you've got like that perspective coming of life is so cherished, life is important, like, and it feels like maybe some of you are going to go for a goal that maybe you've been putting off for a while, but not obviously not right now, but like it's planting seeds, whether you know it or not, it's coming. Like you're gonna possibly go down that path. Like it feels like out of this crappy situation, because you know it is, that you mums are going to be in a better situation later on. Like even though this crappy situations happened later on, you're going to be a lot happier because you're going to be fulfilled in a different way, in a way that you've been sort of putting off or thinking that you couldn't do before for whatever reason. Like whatever that, it's like a life goal that I'm picking up on, okay? Yeah, okay. So the Magician on the end of the back of the deck, even the Magician, okay? This card's all like it's a tools card basically. So in this card, there's like all the little symbols at the top, right? And they're all the different suits of the tarot. But it's basically saying like, this is a crappy situation, yes, but you're perfectly capable to go through it and get over it and just like accomplish whatever you're meant to accomplish from this situation, okay? From this fated situation, you're still going to come out on top. You're still going to be a better, stronger person later on, okay? So even though like this might be a tough, really shitty time, you're going to be like amazing later on down the line. So just have that faith and have that hope, okay? Because the universe is rooting for you. You just got to root for yourself, okay? Well, I think that's all I've got for this reading, okay? So thank you very much for watching. If you can like my video and subscribe if you found this helpful, then that helps me too. And then I can start getting the algorithm to help other people, which is always a bonus. So thank you very much for watching. I've got my social media down below if you'd like to follow them as well. Okay, take care guys, and I'll see you in another video. Bye! Hi Group 3, so this is your tarot reading, and happy Mummy's Day. So you have, let me just set these out for you. Here's your cards, Group 3. So you have Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You have, I'm sorry, that didn't really, I don't know if that focused very good, but yeah, you have the Empress upright. You have the Chariot upright. You have the Hierophant upright. And you have the Knight of Swords. So let's see what you guys got, mummies. I'll just take a second to see what energies I'm picking up here. Okay, so I've had a little moment to take up the energies quickly for these cards, and then obviously as I read them, I'll get more energies and more information flow through. But essentially, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is suggesting, like, it feels like a loss of money or a loss of something, but definitely picking up on a loss of money at the minute. It feels like you're used to like a luxury, you know, like, or a certain way of life, and it's been a bit of a like a tough month or something like that. Okay, but it feels like even though this has happened, you mums are sort of moving forward in this situation with this Chariot card. Like, it feels positive moving forward. It's like, that's not going to stop me, sort of, like mums do, they just get on with it. But it feels like you're just sort of moving forward anyway, like you're sort of, you go on the flow a bit, but you're also like thinking a lot with your head, if that makes sense. Because this Hierophant's come up, right? And this feels, excuse me, feels very much like the way you've been thinking has been very blunt and very direct. And then this Knight of Swords, this is the energy of someone who's very direct, very well, sort of chauvinistic in a way, sort of like direct and blunt and not always pleasant with their words, let's just say that. It feels like that's something you've done and not a good idea, sort of thing. So so with this, I'll go through it in more detail now, right? Okay, so Ten of Pentacles, what is the energies that you're giving other than finance? Anything else? Okay, I'm picking up on that. What is this little picture? You feel like there's been, like, you've been cheated out of, like, maybe finance, maybe money, like you've been done over, sort of thing, because I'm very attracted to like these tiny little sneaky characters down here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's like these sneaky characters. It's sort of straight away I got this feeling of how dare you, sort of thing, like, you bastards, sort of thing. Yeah, definitely feels finance. Is there any other messages about this card, please? I heard don't be so judgmental. Being, okay, it was a bit of a muddled up channel there, but it was like being clueless is foolish. So get all the details, pick up every penny, turn it over and see what's on the other side. At the end of the day, you might be missing information before you're judging, because it does have a very judgmental feeling to this to these cards. So like all three of these feel like you're judging too much too quickly. Like but your fuse is quite short at the minute, and it shouldn't be like, it feels like you're changing character. Like, this is not who you used to be, and now you feel like, it feels like buttons have been pressed, but it also feels like in a way, with this Hierophant, it feels like you feel like you have to be that person now. But it feels like there's like an internal fight that you don't want to be like the person that fires all these arrows at others and just to make things work easier, because at the end of the day that's not you as a parent. This feels work related as well. Like I feel like this persons who I'm reading for are quite like work focused, work driven type people. Um but it feels like these people very much like to have nice things. So like they like their comfortability, they like their safety zone at home, like their retreat if you like. So they work so hard so that that can be perfect for their family and themselves. Like they like the finer details, these mums. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick look at this Empress card, because this is a very different energy. This feels like it's you, but I'm gonna just see if there's anything else I can pick up on of why this has changed, maybe why you've become different. There's like a feeling of sort of being a victim. It's like maybe someone didn't listen to you so many times, or multiple people haven't listened to you, so now you're just changing. Like um you're just like changing towards like this different version of yourself. It's like I don't know, it just feels like you're not being true to yourself. Like even though like you know who you are right now, yeah, but then you're trying to become someone different, someone that's like not, it's not like nothing like you, it's just like a side of you that you maybe don't like yet, or maybe you don't know yet. Like you haven't fine-tuned it yet. Like you haven't fine-tuned like being this sort of person that's maybe a boss. Like maybe you've been what's it called, um promoted, that's the word. And now you've got to play this different role, and maybe you just don't know that role yet, so you're sort of experimenting in a way with these role positions and different attitudes, and it's fighting against who you are as a person. Okay. It feels wrong to you, it just feels wrong, and I don't think it's good for you um as a person, not as a job. Okay, so it feels like you feel like you're going this way so you can carry on moving forward, but it's so wrong for you internally that it feels really like hurt here. Like it feels like you've given love in a way to like work. It feels like work, mainly, or maybe it's family, but feels like work have not reciprocated that love that you, like maybe trust as well, that you wanted back from it. Um, hmm. I'm just gonna tune in a little bit more and see what else I can get okay for you. Feels like you're putting on a bit of a show. Okay, so with this Hierophant card, I feel very much like maybe it's just being so false of yourself, really. Like, I mean, I don't want to tell you that, but that's just the energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, so you're being extremely false of yourself, and you're sort of on your high horse, but you don't need to be. Like, there's like a way out of this, right? It feels like an approach that you haven't seen. Like there's something you're completely missing here, and it's sort of like once you think about it, you'll get it. Like you'll be like, oh my god, why didn't I try such a simple solution? It feels like, I'm going to tell you now, um talking to someone on a personable level and just showing someone your vulnerability is going to go a lot further than you think it's going to go. Because it feels like you're quite a strong person. You're very defensive as a person. Like, you'll never show your full set of cards, if you like say that you've got these many cards, you'll only show like 2 of them. Like, say you've got, like, what have I got, 6 cards, you'll only show those 2 of who you really are as a person. You'll never show these four leftover cards, and that's the majority of who you are. And so you're not going to be fully happy with who you are until you start breaking down those barriers you've put up for yourself. So there is your Mother's Day advice, put bluntly. I mean, with love, but someone needs to tell you that, and Spirit has just called you. Like, they're like, here, come on, girl, you gotta maybe let down a few of those barriers so other people can show you love. Like, because at the end of the day, how we put up so many, like, I call them heart barriers, like, it's like walls in front of your heart. And the amount of times you get hurt, so you go, oh, I build a new wall and now I'm not hurt anymore. I build a new wall, so now I'm not hurt anymore. Build a new wall, so I'm not hurt anymore. But then eventually something's gonna, like your heart's gonna be so protected that it can't love anymore. Like, and that is this situation. Okay, so you need to start to learn how to let love in, because you don't. I'm very drawn to this pink color as well, if that is anything significant to you, like maybe a favorite color, or you like wearing that color. I'm gonna see if there's any other particular energies of this group. I'm gonna just channel for a sec, see if there's any specific advice for you. But I hope this has been helpful so far. But it does sound like you need a good home truth, and I'm here for you. Okay, I'm here to give it to you. Because I give a crap. Okay. So let's channel. So. Okay, so I looked at this bell. There's like a little bell in this Empress's hand, and it said, like, I channeled, and it said, the bell represents a wish. Okay, so what is your wish? I'll see if I can get any more details on that actually for you, so it gets you thinking. You've got a wish that life was easier and life was full of love. And it feels like life was easier, and life was full of love is so blocked off from what you think you know. It feels like a truth that you didn't know, sort of thing. So that's maybe a bit hard to swallow. It feels a bit like that sort of thing. I'll carry on anyway. It says, don't rush the process. Follow it with love. It says professionalism is good, but follow it with love. Okay, so maybe soften your approach, because then you'll be more of who you are, but you'll still be learning like these important lessons, and obviously showing other people important lessons, because they do need to learn it at the end of the day. We all do. I'll just do these last couple of cards with the channel. This card I channeled, and it said, just make a wish, dear child, we're here for you, we're listening, sort of thing. An actual guide speaking, it felt particularly like angel guides, felt angelic. So maybe ask for the angels to guide you, because they will, because they're lovely. Like, they do every day. You just have to, like, wake up in the morning and say, please, angels, feel free to come and guide me today. I need your help. Like, help me be a good human being, because they will. I'll just do this last card, okay? Okay, so I heard don't worry about the stone's throw. So I asked what that meant, and it said look beneath the surface. So it's about your heart. Like I said with the build another wall, you need to start looking at under each surface and like of these walls and going, oh, what's under there now? Is that okay? Is it safe? Because a stone's throw is a stone's throw. It's only one stone. It's not a freaking boulder, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't hurt that much, if you think about it. Like, not compared to other things that have happened in your life. So stop building those barriers and let that love in. Like, let people show that they do care and they love you and they want to help you. Because those barriers are stopping a lot of things progressing, it feels like, in this situation anyway. Okay, I think that was just a general reading for this group. It wasn't for anyone specific. Like, in my other card groups, I've picked up a few messages for a few different people, but this one just feels like completely general. So yeah, I think that one's done for you guys. So if this was helpful, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, I have Facebook and Instagram. The links are below. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope that was helpful. Happy Mother's Day. Have a good day. Also, sorry about the home truths, because, you know, someone's got to give you them, but, you know, being a tarot reader is always me. I don't get an option about that. I just convey the message. But remember, it's there because someone up there loves you, okay? Don't forget that. Alright, thanks group 3. Bye. Hi group 4, so welcome to your video. Also happy Mother's Day, obviously. So I've laid out your cards. I'm going to show you them now. So let's see what your motherly advice is. So with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like, and the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel like there's a change of perspective going on here, okay? So I feel like it's recently changed as well. So I feel like you've recently worked on something, and your like ideas are becoming like fruitful now. They're not like bringing you anything yet, but you've accomplished making something of this idea, it feels. Because this is the Ace of Swords, okay? It's all about ideas anyway, but very beginning of ideas. So, but it's in reverse, obviously. So it just feels like you've definitely got those ideas and they're rolling, sort of thing. It feels like with the Knight of Pentacles right beside it as well. Like, this is something that's going to bring you finance, it feels. But the Knight of Pentacles is quite it's sort of like a card where you're not frivolous with money, but you're not uptight with money. You just sort of, it feels like, as a card, you're learning to use this money. You're learning how abundance works, sort of thing. So this idea is like to make money by looks of things, okay? It does feel like it's very positive, and it feels divinely guided. I'm particularly drawn to these little spirits around the star in this card for you guys. I feel like this is a bit more of a sort of spiritual reading compared to the other mums groups. Feels a bit more divinely guided, like I said. It feels like soul path sort of thing. I feel like recently you have bumped into someone, or you've met someone that's helped your perspective on a lot of things change. Like, I mean, maybe not a lot of things, just the things that you thought were you're sort of stepping outside of the box. It feels like, I feel like these little goldfish in a tank, like it's that way around. It feels like that was your idea, like those are your ideas, that's your set mindset, and now it's coming out, like it's spilling out sort of thing. Instead of being dipped in and contained, it's changing, okay? It feels like, yeah, like you're just sort of stepping outside just your ways of being, for the better. There's a lot of like green energy with that as well, so like it's in one way it's like letting love in so that you can change your life, but it's also like abundance sort of energy, and it feels like something that has to happen sort of thing. um Sorry. It feels very like you will make it happen sort of thing. It feels like you know secrets that other people don't as well, like that's how you're gonna get through it, okay? In a positive way, not in a weird like sneaky mean way sort of, you know. It feels like you're doing something good. Something good's gonna come down, like go down that path, and there's good stuff at the end of it, like a pot of gold, you know. But I feel like there's, with this moon card, okay, it feels like there's a little bit of like the universe is helping. It feels divinely guided, like, because you've got the star and the moon at the end of the day, right? It feels like one, your guides in the universe are like changing for you, but also like there is a little bit of a niggle of doubt in what you're trying to achieve. It doesn't feel solid though. It feels like just a, oh, what if, sort of like a, oh, what if this don't work, or just like in the back of your brain, like your little ego going, oh, what if, or what if, like this might not work, sort of thing. But freaking ignore it, because it will, because it feels like the law of attraction is here, and it's, oh, like to me as a reader, might not be on this, but like the way that the cards are going, they're going in flow with these like little love hearts and like smoke sort of, like a transition towards that way, towards which is like the reading goes that way to me. So it's like a it's moving forward, and like things are going positively, and it's going towards like the Knight of Wands as well. And this is like quite a creative character. It's someone that's like fairly sure of themselves, but can sort of have a bit of sass, or sometimes like a sharp temper. Sometimes they're just a bit fiery in a way, because it's the Wands, but like they're also quite humble as well, because you know they're just like a soft energy, but also fiery when needed. Anyway, so I'm going to channel a bit of this, because this feels quite like this is a journey, and I feel like the best thing for this reading would be to channel and get advice, because it's not a situation like the other piles have been. It's not a situation, it's more of a journey that's now and in the future, okay? So bear with me, and I will start channeling card by card, okay? I think that's probably the best. So, Ace of Swords, what messages have you got for this beginning? Ahead, hold on to your hats, folks. She's coming, right? I like that, that's cool. This is like a performance type deck anyway, because it's like Cirque de Tarot. It's all like circus themed, so it's kind of fitting, really. I like it. I'll see what else I get. So sometimes there is doubt. Yes, it's still the beginning. So yeah, like I said. Any advice for this beginning, please, guides? Persist, 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 okay? I feel like meditation's quite key here. Like like connecting to guides. Like this is a purple card, right? And I was very drawn to this, and then I just sort of like got the information download of meditation being important. So maybe meditation will keep you in that mindset for this manifestation, this goal, this transition that you're turning into or you're going towards. Okay. It just sort of feels like meditation would sort of set it in stone a bit more, like make it a bit more permanent, make it a bit more real. Maybe visualization as well, because it's purpley energy. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, what can you channel through this, please? I heard she's sure, but she's penny pinching at times. Let's see what that means. Okay, that was a bit long. It's like guides explained it to me, like you penny pinching at times, but it's like because the law of manifestation is a little bit like you need to work on it. Law of manifestation, like there's something that's not quite there for you. Something like you sort of, you're nearly there, like you need to work on it a bit more, right? And then you won't penny pinch anymore, things will just flow. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to see what the card the star is saying now. Okay. It says she's the one that makes it happen. She's the star, have no doubt, which is cool because like you are the star, you know, like you're gonna make this happen. Like there is a huge sense of determination. Like it's like there's just a few little things you need to perfect, and then things are gonna get rolling. It feels with this whole spread. It just feels so like completely different to those last piles I'd done. It's interesting. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just a bit more magical. Let's go for that. You'll know what I mean. Anything else, please, for the star? It said, I asked for advice with the star card, and it said she's got this. She just needs to have a little bit more faith and love, sort of like not love as in like for other people, but love for like the self, but also like the universe, sort of thing. That would probably make more sense to you than it is to me right now. It's sort of like have faith in the universe, because obviously the universe runs on love. Like that's divine love in it. Oh, my ears ringing. Hi, angels. Yeah, okay. Hi, angels. Sorry. Angels, what do you want to tell me? Because I'll channel right now. Because obviously you're tuning into this group for a reason. I don't know why I'm talking to you up there because I could talk to you in any direction, including this one. Okay, I'll see what the angels have to tell you, and I'll just blurt it out. Okay. Angels, I'm listening. She's a good soul. She's been here before. Been here as in the channel, like the YouTube videos, or as in like Earth? Both. These angels are strong. They're making me tired. Okay, bear with me. I choose to receive this message through my heart chakra instead of my third eye, please, to save this energy. I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, it's a little bit better. Right, bear with me. Wow, these angels are really strong. Like, whoa. Sorry, hold on. Whoa. I'm gonna add some water because I need to sort myself out because this is strong. Okay, these messages are from very powerful beings. I've come down to you for a reason. Wow. Okay, do that top off. Drink some of that, guides, instead of my water, please. I need this energy to channel. Thank you. Okay. Right, angels, what do you need to say, please, to group 4? Okay, there's a very specific message. It was for Trisha. But so they said, like, have faith in yourself, you can do it. Fully supported guidance. Okay, work hard but play too. Like, don't just work, because, you know, Trish, you're a Virgo, just like me. It's always work, okay? Hustle, hustle, hustle. But yeah, I'm just gonna carry on just for a minute because it's still here. I can feel him, like, right behind me. This angel. Bear with me. Actually, I'm gonna see what angel this is. Angel, what's your name, please? If you don't mind giving it to us. Okay, I'm hearing Metatron and Russell. I'm not sure who Russell is. I'll see if this is important. Metatron, who is Russell, please? He's the one beneath my wings. A sidekick, if you like. So Russell is like angel that works under Metatron, from what I'm getting, and he's going to be guiding you, okay, Trish? So keep that in mind. Okay, any other information, angels and guides for group 4, please? In general, like for everyone who's in this spiritual type spread. Anyone else? Any other information for group 4, please, guides? Look to the stars for better days. Listen to what they have to say. Sometimes rainy days come, but the sun will be out tomorrow. Always have a true heart. Like, so I said always have a true heart, point at north, which is like metaphorical sort of thing. It can mean different things to you guys, but it's also like it's like a keep it strong sort of metaphor as well. So take that how it resonates with you, sort of thing. Obviously. Create your dreams how you wish before they are strong. I heard cut the lies. I don't know what that means. Like to this group, but just cut the lies. Hold on. So cut the lies before they hold you down. Connect to source energy for guidance. Create the future you so wish. Okay, there you go. That's your answer. So in other words, for some of you, well, this is a spiritual group, so I'm guessing you know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, just in case. Source energy can also mean God. Connect to God, obviously. The guides particularly use the word source energy. Maybe it's slightly different. Everyone believes it, different thing. But it's oneness, essentially, isn't it? So connect to everyone. Show love. Okay. Well, that was an interesting reading. Don't get that very often on my videos, but it's nice. Nice for a change. I don't even know where to carry on with that, because I read the cards and then the guides really channeled. Nearly knocked me out because I was they were so strong, sort of thing. Interesting. Do you want to say anything else, please, guides? It says hold on just a little longer. I heard the word crucifix. And they won't say much more about it, but I'm going to try and see if there's anything else. That was weird. I just seen like a flick of, there's a candle in front of me and there's like a little you know when you get like an ember, it was really high. Okay, the crucifix just refers to religion and someone's path in this group. Okay, so obviously this is a spiritual group. Like, some of you won't be like religious, Christian religious, some of you will, some of you might be diving into both, which is interest, but take that as the sign that you know it is, because it doesn't mean anything to me, and the spirit are basically leaving it like unobvious to me for a reason. Okay, because you're meant to work that out. Okay, is that everything, spirit? Just create that dream. You've got this, girl. I think it was a sassy spirit guide that you've got here. One of yours anyway. Okay, cool. That was interesting, mum advice. I like it. Okay, let me know how that resonates with you, because that was, well, let's just say this is the woo-woo group, because welcome to the club. Love a bit of woo-woo. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you, guides. Thank you for blessing us with your information and really, really strong power today. I appreciate that. So, Russell the Metatron. Who was Russell? Other than, I mean, well, call upon him. He's a little... Never heard of this angel before, but they always crop up working under the main 12, didn't they? So, let's find out together. Maybe he'll crop up again. Thanks, Russell. Thanks, Metatron. Well, the story unfolds. Until the next time, folks. So yeah, thanks for watching today then. This has been a bit of a whoa channeling today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was strangely entertaining and helpful. It was entertaining for me anyway. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've found this video and channeling helpful and tarot advice helpful. I feel really strange now from channeling. I feel like, I don't even know, just like my energy's tired, but also comforting, like comforted, like I'm in a nice cuddle, like sort of when you take Cocoldamol or Zapain, and you get in that nice bubble, but also very tired, from talking to the guide. So luckily this is the end of the video. Maybe that's why they knew to make you guys group 4. That makes a lot of sense, because they were just like, hey, by the way, we're gonna whack that energy right out of you, Bekka. Okay, anyway, I guess this is the end. Farewell, my friends. Have a good day, wherever you are in the world, and thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you've got any comments, or questions or anything like that, anything at all, just tell me how you feel, especially after this reading, and I hope to hear from you soon, and also hope to see you in some more videos. Okay, thanks guys, bye. Yeah, I'm nuts. Bye.